Hello, everyone. Oh, now he's going to tell us. Or not. Okay. Well, anyway, hello, everyone. It's Mikey, MikeySuzeFour channel. We're here for our normal Wednesday. Oh, boy. Would you stop already? Unbelievable. Well, anyway, if you can hear me about that thing, uh, today is, of course, Wednesday, which is the greatest American hero uh, reviews that we do. Now what? Oh, third floor. And you guys are going to keep doing this thing, aren't you? Hello. Hello, Connie Clary. Good to see you, honey. Bird woman of YouTube. Jim's Landscape was in here earlier. Hello, Jim. Also, JPRPH1. He's working today, leaving a like. Thank you, JPR. I said, okay, JPR, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. I said hello to Jim. I did say we might start a few minutes late because someone set off a fire alarm again. Gorilla's Random Thoughts is here. Got a lurk. Good to see you, brother Gorilla, I said. Connie says, hail, chat. Hello, Mikey, and hey, Lemon Pie. Hello, Lemon. Good to see you, sir. Yes. Lemon, who also is our master moderator. And then Gorilla, hello. Gorilla's hello from Connie. Okay, I think they stopped. So if you heard that alarm as I started, I'm so sorry. I wanted to wait till the alarms were done. Then when it stopped, I started. Then they go third floor. I heard somebody running downstairs, so I knew they were trying to stop somebody. Hey, Connie Clear says, hey, Lemon. Okay. And hi, Connie from Lemon. Okay. So we got everybody. Thank you so much for coming in, guys and gals. Thank you for being here for us today. All right, so my wife is getting us some pizza for lunch. So what if she shows up? I'm just going to step away from this for just a moment. In the meantime, uh, I just want to say thank you again, all of you, for uh, being friends to our channel and subscribers. We do have 203 subscribers right now. So we're steadily building. It's just a continuous process, as we all know, and it's a wonderful thing. So that's what we're doing. And I can hear the alarms, so they're coming. Anyway, um, so today we're covering season 2 still of Greatest American Hero. And yesterday we are almost done with the Secrets of Isis. When that is done, we will go ahead and move on to your next choice that you had in our poll, which was the original series of Star Trek. And we'll start with the first 2 episodes from season 1, which are The Cage, and then Where No Man Has Gone Before. So that will be in about 3 weeks from now. One, two, yes, about 3 weeks. So that'll be coming soon. Then, when this reviews of this series is over, then the next thing we'll go on to is your next choice, which was Get Smart. So we're doing Get Smart, and the lights back here because it's cloudy today, and we got possible rain chance coming again. So if you see the lights go, it's just the clouds from outside. It's about 70 degrees right now Fahrenheit. Yeah. So after we're done, then we'll go to Get Smart. And that should be a couple more weeks before that happens. So about a couple months, but I think by the time we get to November, it should be ready. If not, you'll just have to wait till next year because we are taking the whole month of December off, except for three, I'm sorry, three things we're going to do. One on December 1st is going to be our beautiful cat Deja Vu turns 4, and we'll also be able to give you the final results of the polls that I've got currently running to go into next year of what you want us to do with this channel moving forward. So that will be on December 1st. Then we will have 2 consecutive weeks of at least one stream On December 24th, we'll be doing a Christmas Eve stream, which will start at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then on the following week, on the 31st, which is New Year's Eve at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have a select panel, all subscribers only, and I'm going to select people, our friends from certain time zones, and they're going to bring in the new year for us. So we'll have a live stream for that. Now, before I begin, I wanted to make a couple of announcements that's going to happen with our future live streams, which we'll be having on Friday nights, just after Gorilla's, uh, the Waltons review that I do with him, Resolute Germ, and PvP. What's going to happen from now on is I will no longer post a StreamYard link to the chat. The reason being twofold. One, because we have been getting some unnecessary, uh, just the last couple weeks or so, we've been getting some unnecessary people in the chat. We've had to ban them because we don't recognize them and they don't have any content. The other reason, too, is just recent. We had someone who tried to get in. I'm sorry, honey. I'll be there in just a minute. Um, yeah, I'm online right now, honey. So the other reason is because we do value the safety and the integrity of all of our subscribers, 203 of them, as I just said. So it's important to us that when I bring up panels, I know these are people that I know very well. I won't say how because I know them very well. And I trust them to come up and help us in the panel. And not only that, but be able to help our fellow moderators take care of the chat. So we no longer will have any more problems with bots, internet trolls, or any of this, you know what I mean. Yeah. Connie says, I get it. Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. So give me one moment. I'm going to help my wife out here, and then I'll be right back. So, uh, let's kind of look away for just a minute. There we go. Gotta get. Where should tell your friend? Thanks. See, you're stopped down there, right? Because the fucking alarm can't be that third floor. I thought it was oh shit, right? Yeah. What's that? I recently made that. We're all bedding. False alarm? Yep. Yeah. Okay, go to some top. Sometimes. Need anything else? We want to talk and we have ranch dress. Oh, this one has my name. Yeah. I scared before. Well, she was 16 at that class. And when she started to look at it's all little. Wasn't fine. So it's scary. Just scratching really hard. Jeez. It's pushing. So fast. Yes, but I put it on actually on the ground. So now she can. The room at the bank, they're going to hold the check for 15 days. What? Yeah. I had an argument with her. She said, "Oh, it's a new check. It's swap." I know it is. So, no, it's old. It's been used for swap. Yeah, a week ago with an. Did they resolve it, or are they going to hold it for 15 days? Oh yeah. An older teller came up. And she handled it. Awesome. Gosh. Fucking newbies, bastard. But she was Middle Eastern. Yep. Fuck. Yep. The Jamaican, the teller came up. Yeah. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah. It's always again. Yeah. Boy, I tell you. Yes. Hello, Chair. Oh, hey Jim, how you doing? Connie says, I get it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let me get my drink and then we'll get started. Then when we're done, I'll go ahead and eat my lunch. It's still too hot, so there we go. All right, we got 2 likes. So thank you. To get it started, to be watching. Alrighty. So let's go to the first of the 2 episodes. And it's like I said, season 2, and this will be episode 9, one of their top rated episodes, called Train of Thought. And this aired on January 13th, 1982. Ralph suffers amnesia after a collision with a train and can't remember who he is or what his superpowers are. Meanwhile, a terrorist cell plans to release atomic waste in a small town. It was directed by Lawrence Doheny. The writers were Stephen J. Cannell, of course, Frank Lupo, and it featured the usual suspects: William Catt as Ralph, Robert Culp as Bill, Connie Selleck as Pam, Faye Grant as Rhonda, and Michael Pare as Tony Villicana. Okay, now if we don't have very much information today, the one actor that I'd like to give you a background quickly on is Dabs Greer, who played the supervisor. He's also been in a lot of Hollywood films and so on. So we'll see how much information we have today. Okay. Okay. So for trivia, we just have one. The railroad locomotives used here in the episode are the SD and AE, that's the San Diego and Arizona Eastern Railroad. It operates mainly in Southern California, but has operated a branch from Tijuana, Mexico to Tecate. It does not operate near Lancaster or Bakersfield, California, which are locations mentioned in this episode. Okay. Okay. All right, and there's a few groups today, and a couple of them are continuity. The first one is when Bill is about to shoot Ralph, he is not wearing sunglasses. After the camera angle changes, Bill is wearing his sunglasses. Now, in the long shots, the runaway cars are shown coming down the right side track of 2 tracks. When Ralph collides with the cars, they are on a single track. And when the cars stop and the train goes by the train is on the right side track and the stop cars are on the left side track. Okay. When Ralph puts the suit in the outdoor trash can, he puts it on top of leaves and sticks. The following morning, when the trash collector empties the can into the truck, there's a close up of the trash going into the truck, and there are no leaves and sticks in it. And finally, Ralph loses his memories back to the night he saw the flying saucer, but he never once asked about looks for his son Kevin, who was in his custody at the time. Then there's a couple factual errors. To correct previous factual errors, a trash collector would not walk up to someone's house to retrieve a trash can to empty it. He would only empty it if it is on the curb. This is not true. In some neighborhoods, trash can be collected in back of the house. And a trash collector would not walk up to someone's house to retrieve a trash can to empty it. He would only empty it if it is on the curb. And then there's one revealing mistake. When Ralph crashes through the van's windshield, it is made of thin plastic, not windshield safety glass, which is much thicker and does not break cleanly as was depicted. Okay. All right. All right. And in the soundtracks, besides the Believe It or Not, performed by Joyce Scarberry, there's actually 2 other uh, made and written 2 songs that are original and written by Stephen Geyer that are sung by Joey. One is Where Do We Go From Here? And the other one is called My Friends. Okay. Now, we'll take a look at the filming and production. Okay, so Ralph's house was the main area, and as I said, they also had Bakersfield and Lancaster, where uh, just outside there of LA, where they had the tracks and things, which they don't usually have go up there with the two different trains. So the one main location they have listed so far was the Ralph's house, which is still in Los Angeles at 13216 Bloomfield Street. Cool. Alrighty, so let's see. Okay, now we're gonna go. Okay, now we're gonna go and take a look at Dab's career for this episode. And of course, I got a 7.4 out of 10. So I'll give you my rating here in just a moment through IMDb. Okay. All right. Now, Dab's career lived to be 90 years old. He was born in 1917 and he died 17 years ago in 2007. So he was exactly 90 when he passed away. He was a very familiar face in films and especially on TV. He was a sort of everyman in his roles and played merchants, preachers, businessmen, and other pillars of the community types, as well as assorted villains. With his plain looking face, wavy hair, and mellow, distinctive voice, he was a solid supporting actor. And he was born in Fairview, Missouri, and reared in Anderson, Missouri. Now, a couple of the movies he's known for. In 1999, one of his last roles, he was in The Green Mile, and he played Old Paul Edgecombe in that movie. In Con Air, which had Nicolas Cage and John Malkovich, he was the old man under truck. And that was in 1997. In a movie called Little Giants, which is about football, young football players. He was the role of Wilbur. That was in 1994. And he was in the first and original Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which had Kenneth McCarthy in it. And that was from 1956. He played Mac Lomax. So there we go. So, to Mr. Dabbs Greer. Rest in peace, as always. Yes. And I recognized him, so I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. So we have Jim who said hello, chair. Jim said hi, Connie, and waved and said hello, Lemon. And Spider Finger. Any news on Larry's mom? No, Jim, I haven't heard from him yet about his mom yet. Uh, I will let you know tonight when I'm there in the chat for Gorilla and I think Tony. I don't like Tony particularly. Hey, but they're doing something for Zombie Mouse, who is a good friend of our community family. So, yeah, um, I'll let you guys know then. In fact, I'm going to call him. I left a message with my sister because we had to let her know that we got her check today, which was, for my birthday. So thank you, Bernadette, if you ever watch these. Thank you so much and the family. Um, yeah, but I'm going to call Larry later on this afternoon, Jim. So I'll let you know uh, at Gorilla's chat later this evening because I don't have any other plans until tomorrow. I've got two. I've got this one, for A Team, and then I'm doing uh, a watch party with Miss Raquel and Moira. We're doing Speed 2 Cruise Control. Yeah, so that's tomorrow night. And Booger414 says hello. Hello, Booger414. Welcome to you and your wonderful wife. And Connie Clear says, hey, Jim. And Connie Clear says, hi, Booger. Okay. Alrighty, so we got 3 likes. Thank you, thank you. 3 people watching. All right, so train of thought. I thought it was very. See how that went? Uh, weird. Okay, So yeah, I believe that it was a very good episode. I was kind of you know divided because on the one hand, Ralph, yeah, he gets hurt, but because it's the suit protects him, so he gets hurt and only gets knocked out in his brain there, so it's amnesia or whatever. Um, but I thought at that point that Ralph might decide that even though they were trying to refresh his memory, I think he also was rejecting the idea that he was still a hero, that he couldn't get hurt. But he realized that others could get hurt. And he was very serious about wanting to marry Pam. Um, and he was also serious about being more of a father to his son at the time when he goes out there in the desert with the little green men, with Bill, and they see it and give him the book and the suit. So throughout this episode, Ralph's divided. He's in conflict. He doesn't know what he should do. He says, "Well, when I get my memory back, should I go back to what I was doing, protecting people, or should I just give it up and stay with Pam and love her and everything?" You know, and in most cases during the course of the episode, I was siding with him. But then when you had those terrorists that were doing the waste, they wanted to dump atomic waste on the town and whatever, which was a lot more important. And at least, uh, towards the end, I don't want to spoil anything, but Ralph did get his powers back somehow. I won't say how, and got back his memory. So then he was able to stop the terrorists just in the nick of time. So yeah, it was a very good episode. Not the greatest one, because there is one that's coming up very soon in season 3, which is fantastic. Probably one of the very few I gave it my 5 out of 5, straight up A. This one I gave a 4 out of 5. Uh, so I gave it a B, a straight up B. I thought it was good. It was a decent episode. And Jim says hi, booger. Yeah. So, yeah, so 4 out of 5 stars, and I gave it a B grade. So that was Train of Thought, Season 2, Episode 9. Now we'll go on to Episode 10. And Episode 10 is known as Now You See It. This came out the following week, January 20th, 1982. It was directed by Robert C. Thompson. Writers were Stephen J. Cannell and Patrick Hasberg. Lupo didn't write on this one. IMDb gave it a 7.2 out of 10. And in this episode, Ralph discovers a new power, the ability to see the future. For example, he can see the plane on which Pam is traveling will crash. So it's a very intense episode. The usual cast of characters. John Cipher plays a role of Richard Beller. Jesse Goins is back. Matthew Faison is Oliver. Okay. Now for this one, I want to emphasize another actor. His name is Joe Mantegna, and he plays Juan. He's also the clerk at the FAA, which is, the Federal Aviation Association. And then you have Dennis Haskins. I want to emphasize him too. He plays the role of Trig, but he was also Principal Belding in the series Saved by the Bell. So we will talk about those two gentlemen pretty soon. Alrighty. So let's go to trivia. Okay. Now, the song Scramble, written for this show, is very reminiscent of Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone from Top Gun, which was released 4 years after this program aired. The plane that they use in the episode N1TC has Beechcraft above the tail number, but the CH is taped over with black tape. This was done so that a license fee would not have to be paid to the company. The plane is with Bel Air. You'll notice that Bel Air was also used a lot as a cover air company by Stephen J. Cannell that he used in the A-Team. And he later will use this airline for an A-Team mission to recover a hijacked plane. And in an early role, Joe Mantegna appears as a bearded employee. He must have had some spoken lines in the broadcast version, but they were cut in the syndicated version. Okay, now we'll go to the goofs. Okay. All right. Now there is two, there's some separate ones, but there's also a spoiler of continuity. So if you folks are going to go see this episode and you want to avoid hearing this continuity spoiler goof, just close your ears for like 10 seconds and then I'll give you a hand signal. Okay. All right. So the first one is after Ralph puts on the stabilizers, he then takes off. But in the footage, he is missing those parts until he lands. And now here's the spoiler. The plane that is nearly hit by Pam's plane changes tail color from red and blue to gold. There's the hand signal to let you know that spoiler's over. Okay. All right. These are just regular goofs now. One is a factual error. Now, the way they show the aircraft that are invisible to radar is incorrect. Stealth aircraft show up on screen as a duck or similar type of bird. The design is a single wing aircraft whose shape deflects the radar signal. The plane is also coated with a special material that absorbs radar signals. Simply having a gizmo can't be used to block radar. Then there's an audiovisual unsynchronized. When Maxwell returns to the desert with the firefighters, his car makes tires screeching on pavement sounds when he brakes, but he's driving on sand. And then finally, a character error. Ralph develops the power to see into the future. When he and Max go to the crash site, he not only can see the plane crash, but he also can touch parts of the plane. He shouldn't be able to touch something that isn't there. What's more, Ralph's vision shows the wreck in a green pasture. The vision should have shown desert like the location where they were standing. So that's a good point. Unfortunately, on either of these episodes today, I didn't see any quotes or any crazy credits. So I'm sorry about that. Okay. And then, of course, besides the Believe It or Not song by Joey, there is this made up song called Scramble, which was written by Stephen Geyer and performed by Joey Scarborough. Okay. And let's see. All right. And there's no filming and production. Okay. So now we'll go back to the episode and we'll tell you quick information about the two actors that were recognizable in the episode. Now you see it. Okay. And then tomorrow, after I do the prayer for us, then I'll also let you know the two episodes that I'm doing for A-Team. So, okay. Alrighty, so let's see. Okay, so first we'll look at Joe Mantegna. And Joe Mantegna is still alive. When he reaches his birthday, November 13th, he will officially be 77 years old. So right now he's 76. Now, Joe Mantegna is an American actor who has made over 200 film and TV appearances. He is also a producer, a writer, and a director, and he's best known for his role as Joey Zaza in the Francis Ford Coppola epic The Godfather Part 3 in 1990, which he starred alongside Al Pacino, who played Michael Corleone, and Andy Garcia. And he was born in Chicago, Illinois, and he is of Italian descent. And in his career, he's been nominated for 3 Primetime Emmys. Okay. So, as we said, he was known for The Godfather Part 3. He was in the movie Searching for Bobby Fischer. He played the role of Fred Waltzkin, or Waitskin. Oh, it's an I, not an L. Okay, Fred Waitskin, and that was in 1993. Then he played the role of Eddie in the movie Baby's Day Out, which was in 1994. And In 1998, he was in the movie Celebrity, playing the role of Tony Gardella, and that was 1998. And he has one show coming up, just completed. It's called The Friendly. It's a movie, I guess, and he plays the role of Cal. So that is Joe Mantegna's story. Now we'll go on to Principal Belding, or known as Dennis Haskins. Okay, Dennis Haskins is still alive, and when we reach his birthday, November 18th, he will turn 74. So that's awesome. Dennis was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Before pursuing a television career, he worked as a music manager, an agent, and a concert promoter. Uh, Among his many customers were Tom Jones and Greg Allman of the Allman Brothers Band. He wrote a guide for actors called Rating the Agents. On screen, he had guest roles in series like The Twilight Zone from 1985 or Magnum PI in 1980, and many more. His longest lasting employment is as Principal Mr. Belding for the teen show, uh, Saved by the Bell and Good Morning Miss Bliss in 1987 and its derivations. Right. So in Saved by the Bell from 1989 to 1992, he played Principal Richard Belding for 86 episodes. Then in the Seth MacFarlane and Charlize Theron and Liam Neeson comedy cowboy movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West, he played the role of snake oil salesman. Then in 2019, there was a movie called Abstruse. It's spelled Abstruse. I've never heard of it. But it was a very low rated movie, so it must have gone straight to digital. Uh, he played in that movie Senator Stevens. And then back in 1983, before he did Saved by the Bell, he did 2 episodes of Hardcastle and McCormick. And in that, he played cop number 1. And according to this, he's working on 2 films. One is called 18, where he plays Laura's dad. It's in pre-production, and there is a TV series called Hotel P. He plays the role of Graham, and he's in 1 episode, and it was just released. So he's already done that. Okay, awesome. Okay, now what we'll do is give you guys and gals the episodes for tomorrow, and those should be season 2, episodes 7 and 8 of the A Team. So let me pull that up here real quick, let you know what those episodes are. There we go. And let's see here. All right, so let's go to season 2. Okay, so one is called The Taxi Cab Wars, and that premiered on Tuesday, November 1st, 1983. And then the other one is episode 8, which is Labor Pains. And that was premiered on Tuesday, November 8th in 1983. So season 2, episode 7 and episode 8 of the A Team tomorrow. Same Mikey time, same Mikey channel, Mikey Sue's channel, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 noon in the Central Time Zone. Okay. All right, and there we go. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Good information there, Booker. It's a good question. Yeah. Um. So Booker said hello. Connie said, "Hey Jim." Hi Booker. Jim said, "Hi Booker." And Booker did say, "Aren't all songs made up by someone?" Yes. But in this case, Joey Scarberry, when he did his own first album, Stephen Geyer, who's a good friend of his from school, actually helped him with a lot of the songwriting credits and a lot of the songs that were, original songs. And a lot of these ended up on the album. Some of them did, not all of them. But if you get an album of the uh, the Greatest American Hero, the soundtrack, and you get it from the series, all three seasons, a lot of these, in fact, I think all of them, all the original songs that Stephen Geyer wrote for Joey to sing are all going to be on that soundtrack. And I'm not sure if that's still available now or not. But if you guys can tell me, and gals, let me know, okay, in future streams. All right, so we got 4 likes. We got 4 people watching. That is awesome. Don't forget also tomorrow I will be attending a watch party stream with Miss Raquel and Miss Moira Kitty, and we'll be reviewing Speed 2, Cruise Control. And then, like I said, I'll be doing a thing with the Waltons, of course, with Gorilla on Friday night. And then on Friday, and then later Friday night, it'll be Mikey Movie Mayhem #3, and we will be reviewing and then talking about other subjects in sci-fi and so forth. But we will be doing a quick review of Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country. So that'll be this coming Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I am working with Charlotte Nightstar, the werewolf, along with Curtis Selby, our tired midnight blogger, and our friend Cyberpunk Dystopia. And we will be commenting and watching 2 parts divided of the movie Cruel Intentions with Sarah Michelle Gellar. And that will be part 1 will be at 4:05 p.m. Eastern, 3:05 p.m. in the Central Time Zone for this coming Saturday. And then on Sunday, part 2, same times, 4:05 Eastern, 3:05 Central. So look forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And let's see, we got Matt Arnold in here. Hi, Matt. Great to see you, my friend. Oh, and Matt, give me 1 minute. I got to do something for you here. There we go. You are all set. Okay. So today we are able to go ahead and add Matt Arnold as the standard moderator of our channel, MikeySuzeFour. So congrats, Matt. We know that you're a good person. We know that you help us out a lot. You've been a great sponsor of our channel over this past year or so, and you've been very gracious to me when I come on your private chat with Jim and so on. So thank you, man. Oh no, you're welcome, dude. You're totally fine. Thanks, buddy. Hey, no worries, no worries. And hi, Matt from Jim. Okay, so we got 5 likes, 5 people watching. That's awesome. And hey, Jim. Yep, for Matt. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our one prayer real quick here. And then what I'll do also is I'll give you an update. I'll just give you guys a quick update on the polls to let you know what's happening there. So, Ann Booger says, welcome to the team. There are 5 likes. Yeah. Yo, 5 likes. No, there's 4 likes. Four likes. Right, right. Okay, so in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord, for this wonderful thing we call social media. We are very pleased, Lord, that you've given us some wonderful people to know and to become our friends, not only our friends, but also family community that we have here at MikeySuzeFour channel. There are some special prayers that go out. One for my friend Larry and his wife Diane, and his mother, Shar. I hope that Shar can get better. I know she's in a bad way, Lord, but if it's your will and you want to take her home, then please do. Otherwise, we want her to come back. She's still necessary to the family. So please, please do your will, Lord. As my beloved wife minister says, we leave it in your hands. Also, please continue to watch over our couples. Uh, uh, Sorry, sorry. Just lost my mind there for a minute. Okay, so please watch over our couples we've always been praying for. Our brother Jay over in Louisiana, along with his beloved girlfriend Renee, and our beloved brother Jay, also over in Michigan, who is with his beloved gal Nikki. So please watch over them. And please watch over both my parents this year, especially our parents. Watch over all our family, our cousins, friends, relatives, acquaintances, people we know, everybody on YouTube, everybody in X, everybody we know intimately on Facebook, and also in StreamYard. So, and YouTube. And watch over all of them, please, all their families and friends. Thank you so much for doing that. Also, please watch over our friend Zombie Mouse. She's in a very bad way right now, and she needs all the love and prayers and financial support she can get. So please, let's hope that we can help her out in any way possible. And we believe in you, Blessed Virgin Mary, that along with the Holy Trinity as one, you'll help us all out to avoid problems, transgressions, and to avoid the evil one. So for all this, Lord, we ask you in your name, Amen and Amen, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. All right. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate that. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. So Burger says there are 5 likes. Yeah. And Connie says, "Hi, Matt. Congratulations." Matt says, "Thank you." Hello, Larry. Oh, Larry, good thing you walked in, sir. I was about to call you. Good morning, Mike. Prayers to Larry and his family. Matt, thank you so much. Matt says, "I hope I keep you all in my prayers." We do. Mind in, mind. What is mind? Oh, mind. What is mind? I'm out of my mind. Hi, Larry. How's your mom? And Booger says, "Amen." Larry, it's up to you, sir. Go ahead and answer in the chat. How is your mom Char doing? Okay, she's doing okay. Thank you, Booker, for that. Let me take a look at my poll results. Just give you a quick information on how we're doing there. Okay, so look at my channel. And let's see here. Let's go to community. Okay. Okay, so the first poll, sorry. Okay, getting ready to leave this here. All right, Larry. Well, send all of our love, okay, and support and prayers, okay? Tell her we got tell her we got a million prayers out there for her. Maybe that'll cheer her up. Tell her that, okay? Lots of love attached. A million prayers, okay? Mom and Dad also have sent tons of prayers. And so is Bernadette and Liz and Phil, all of our family. So yeah. You got lots of prayers going your way, buddy. And you got angels watching over you all the time. Yes, be strong. I love that. Thank you. And the prayers. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it is wonderful to see you, my friend. He's a dear friend, everyone. I've known him for a very long time. He's one of the few people that actually was glad for us and followed us and kept track of us when we moved here finally to Canada permanently. So I know he misses us. We miss him. We miss Diane. We miss his mom because his mom is my mom's mom. They're all friends, very close knit friends since grade school. And yeah, so this is rough. This is rough right now. I told Suzanne, I said, I don't even want to think about it because it's too hard to contemplate right now. Just terrible to contemplate. So I don't want to think about it. I just want to think about positive vibes, positive things. Yeah. Yeah, see, I can laugh. All right, Larry. So be safe, my friend, okay? All right. So the first poll we had was, and I'll just say what I typed in and where we stand. So we've had 11 votes so far. We're also moving our Star Trek and Star Wars fan film reviews to 2025. So that's what we plan on doing uh, with the fan films. Now, we will be going with the original series, as I said, as soon as the Secrets of Isis is finished. we go right to TOS. So that's what we're going to do. 2 episodes of the original series to start in 3 weeks. According to the poll, we have a big, large 91% saying yes, we should do those shows next year. So that was what we'll plan on doing is separately for a day of the week, we're going to be doing Star Trek and then Star Wars fan films reviews. And the next poll we have is in 2025, we're thinking of doing mystery shows like In Search of, Beyond Fact or Fiction, etc. Would you like us to do those kind of shows? And I did ask yes or no on that question. And according to 10 votes, we have a wide margin of 90% yes, 10% no. And on the other question, it was 91% yes, we should do those fan film shows, and 9% no. And we have 5 likes on one and 6 on the other. And according to the information I have here, uh, there is one more poll, which was after we finished the Secrets of Isis series. Do you want us to review Star Trek TOS, Get Smart, Star Trek fan films, or Star Wars fan films? So we have a tie between TOS and the Star Trek fan films, 33%, and we have 12 votes. The other ones, Get Smart and Star Wars fan films, will be are right now at 17% each. So we're pretty much right where we belong. As I said, since you all do love TOS and you are saying we should go ahead and move the fan films to next year, then that's what we plan on doing. And then, like I said, after we do TOS and most of the Star Trek series all the way up to Enterprise, then that will finish that. Now, on the other one, as I said, it's perfect because when the Greatest American Hero runs out, we can go right to Get Smart. So we'll be doing TOS then on Tuesdays and Get Smart on Wednesdays. Okay. So that's great. I love the fact that all of you are able to, uh, you know, mention that I mentioned the polls and you're able to vote on those polls. And with all 3 polls, like I said, when we reach December 1st, we'll give our final uh, results on those and then we'll go from there. So, yes. So, thank you. Okay. And let's see. Okay. I'll talk to you later. All right, Larry. Thank you. Yeah. And Booger says fan films will be something that not a lot of people have reviewed. That's very true. That's very true. And that's why I said I think it will be best if we figure out which day of the week is appropriate, and then go ahead and do them and just start for the first, whatever was the first, Star Trek fan film and go from there. Yeah. Now, on the Tuesday webcams that I do, like I said, when I start TOS, I'll go from TOS to TAS to TNG to Deep Space Nine to Voyager and then to Enterprise. And Enterprise will still be last because after we do Star Trek Enterprise, the one I want to go to immediately is Star Trek The New Voyages with James Cawley. And then I want to go right into the Star Trek Continues with Vic Mignogna because those, even though they're fan film series, they're considered canon by most fans. Most Trekkies and Trekkers consider them full canon, even though they're fan films. So, or fan series. Sorry. So that's what we plan on doing after we finish Star Trek Enterprise and all of its seasons and its episodes. So that's all coming in the future. Everything's going to be there next year. We're going to do a lot next year. Hopefully, we'll get some more subscribers. Right now, we're at 202, 203, so we're doing all right. We're progressing. It's very slow, but that's fine because we want to give you the best possible content. And remember, this is all for you guys and gals. It's not just us. It's for all of you. And we want you all to enjoy this channel so that you can tell your friends, your family, your acquaintances, hey, this is MikeySuzeFour is one of the best channels on YouTube. You can't go wrong. You're going to have fun regardless of whether you watch a webcam episode or whether you watch live stream. everything's going to be good for you guys. So, and like we said, we just got to keep the bad guys out, the internet trolls and whoever tries to ruin the channels. That's for all of us, right? We got to support one another. As Delete Scenes, one of our friends says, with when we go all of us in, all in, we win. So that is what happens. Booger says, I think it might be fun to organize the fan film episodes by star date so you would float among different producers. That's probably true. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Connie Clear says hi to Be Yourself Adventures. And the Continues and New Voyages groups don't always consider each other canon. Yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. Uh, but like I said, Booger, I just plan on following one and then the other. Yeah. Besides, the new voyages were supposed to be technically phase two, right? But they didn't follow that pattern. But they are still pretty good out there, and they're all available on YouTube. So yeah, so that's why I decided, like after I finished Star Trek Enterprise, with Scott Bakula and so on. Yeah, then I go to New Voyages, and then I'll go finally to Star Trek Continues. That should cover all of my Star Trek. Now, as like I said, for the individual Star Trek fan films and Star Wars after that, that will be its own category, right? And we're just going to do those on a separate day of the week. And we don't know when yet, but when we get to that point, we will. So that's what's coming up on that. Okay. All right. Well, we're almost done today. So, on behalf of Booger414 and his lovely wife, Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube, and Be Yourself Adventures, and his lovely wife Diane, and his beloved mother Charlene. We pray for you. We hope that everything will go well in the coming days, coming weeks, and so on. Also, we want to thank Jim's Landscape, LLC #1, Commodore Productions. He has his latest trailer and his latest show has just dropped. So make sure his fan film. So make sure you go to his site, subscribe to him, like you would do here, like the video today if you want. Make sure you hit the notification bell for future events. Make sure you share this, and also don't forget to subscribe. Uh, Matt Arnold, congratulations on your promotion to standard moderator for today. Matt Arnold is a wonderful musician, guitarist. He's an extraordinary talent. Make sure you check out his channel as well. And also, if you want to check him out with Jim's Landscape and Be Yourself Adventures, please do, because uh, he's a great man. So please check out his channel. And let's see. And we had, yep, it's a Jim. We had Sir Lemon Pie. Both Lemon Pie and Connie Cleary are our managing moderators. They do a wonderful job. They're just one of many, but they do a wonderful job of taking care of our channel here at MikeySuzeFour. If you have a problem and you want them to become your standard moderators or above for any fledgling YouTube channel you begin, go to them. They refer to them. They will be more than happy to help you out. Also, we had our brother, Gorilla's Random Thoughts, was in the chat. Thank you, Gorilla. I know you're lurking, but I love you, brother. So, and if you can, try to be there for him tonight. He's doing a special cigar lounge. I'm not sure what time yet. Um, he's going to be working with some other people that we know in our community and family to help our friend Zombie Mouse. So make sure that you do that today. Okay. And of course, last but not least, we had our friend JPRPH1 who put in a like to start us out today. So thank you, JPR, for being here. It's always a pleasure to see you. Okay. Okay. And Booger says the New Voyages episodes, I think, share the claim to season 5 with continues. When they switched to phase 2, they claimed that that series, right, but then it continues. It ran up right to the motion picture. Correct, sir. So the very last episode of Star Trek Continues is called To Boldly Go. It's a part two of a two-part episode, which finishes out, continues, and I literally leads right up to the beginning of Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Yeah. So yeah, clear as mud. Booger says. Yepers. Thank you. Yes, totally, totally. All right, so we're at the top. We're getting close to the top of the hour. I'm getting hungry. So everyone, don't forget to check us out tomorrow for the A Team. As I said, season 2, episode 7 and episode 8. And that'll start at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Also, don't forget, if you can make it, we're doing the watch party for Speed 2, which is Cruise Control, which featured Jason Patrick instead of Keanu Reeves. It also did bring back Sandra Bullock, and it has Willem Dafoe as the villain in this one. And that, believe, will begin about 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, Raquel's time. If you have Raquel SSG 2211's channel, make sure you've already subscribed to it and hit the notification there. Ding, 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 so that you know that she's running it or not, or what time she's doing it. Yeah, and the last Phase 2 episode featured Lieutenant Eric's from TAS. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Thank you for adding that, Booger. Yeah, so I'll remember that. Yeah. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate you all for sponsoring and subscribing to our channel. We love you all. We send you nothing but the best. God blessings and everything to all of your families and relatives and so forth. And in the immortal words of the wonderful Gene Siskel, my favorite nerd from Siskel and Ebert Do the Movies, the aisle is now closed. Thank you so much for being here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow on the A-Team review and also Speed 2 Cruise Control. And then don't forget Walton's on Friday with Gorilla, and then Mikey Movie Mayhem number 3, where we will be reviewing Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. So until then, as I like to say at the end, peace! Goodbye, everyone. And thank you from MikeySuzeFour.